Hello, True Direction. Hope you have had a really good week, and you're enjoying. We've got a bank holiday this weekend, although all the days seem to be a little bit the same, don't they, at the moment? And it's half term, so again, it's a bit weird because the schools haven't been really open, and now it's half term and they're not open for most. I don't know if some people are still going in at half term. Maybe they are. Some of you might be even thinking about going back to school for a little bit next week after half term. So there's quite a lot going on at the moment, and the sunshine is still out, which is really lovely, isn't it? So it's online True Direction again, and the Bible verse that we're going to look at comes from the book of John. I often find with these Bible verses, there's lots of words and there's quite a lot to understand in them. And so we're going to look at a little bit of the verse, and the grown-ups, when they have their full online service, they're going to look at a lot more, but we're going to look at a little bit of it. So I'm going to read it for you now. Jesus looked up to heaven and said, "Father, give glory to your Son, so that the Son may give glory to you. For you gave him authority over all people, so that he might give eternal life to all those you gave him. And eternal life means to know you, the only true God, and to know Jesus Christ, whom you sent. I have shown your glory on earth. I have finished the work you gave me to do. Father, give me glory in your presence now, the same glory I had with you before the world was made." Now there's loads in that, isn't there? It's quite complicated, so let's have a little look. As I say, the adults will be reading a lot more and learning a lot more about it. Jesus refers to himself as the Son of God. So he's saying, God, give me glory. Give glory to Jesus, your Son, and then I will give you glory back again. It's a bit like asking someone to say something nice about you, and then you say something nice back to them. And good news does travel quickly this way, doesn't it? During this time of lockdown, it is really important to keep saying nice things and to be kind, to keep people happy. So I thought actually for our first activity, let's think of something really positive to say about our family or our friends. Something that perhaps makes us proud, happy or excited. So if I think of Brenna and Luke, I'm proud that Brenna can now independently prepare and cook dinner, and she does make a very lovely cup of tea. And Luke, I'm proud at how well he's coped with not going to school all this time, and understanding that all these places that he enjoys are now closed. So I've used proud as my positive word. What about other things though? Things that your friends do to make you laugh, or events that your family plan that maybe make you excited. And another game we can play is Chinese Whispers. That's a kind of pass it on game. So you start by whispering something to your brother or your sister or whoever is playing, and they whisper it to the next person, and they whisper it to the next person. So I wonder how many family members you can take the whispered sentence to. Sometimes it's quite funny what the end result is. And of course, if anybody's having a lockdown birthday, you could of course play Pass the Parcel. If we were going to meet in church, I'd probably do something like that. So it might be quite good fun if you've got a party going on at home over half term. Maybe you could play that. Usually in each wrapper, the parcel, there is a sweet. And that's definitely good news to pass on, isn't it? Or would you pass it on, or would you just eat it? So the Bible verse also tells us that Jesus was given to the world from God. He was with God at the beginning. at the beginning of the creation of the earth. And he has returned, and he returned when he died on the cross to live back with God in heaven. He was in heaven, he came down from heaven, and now he's back in heaven. So reminds me a little bit of a yo-yo, or something that goes up and down, or something like a frisbee that goes backwards and forwards. So maybe if you've got any of these toys in your house, you could enjoy playing that with your friends and family over this weekend. It's going to be nice weather, so you can get out in the garden, and the people that you're in the house with, if you go out in the garden, you can have a game. And remember that God hears your prayer anytime. So maybe when you throw your frisbee, that's the time to pray your prayer. Now, another thing you can do in the garden, and I might try and take a picture of this, is maybe make a daisy chain. Daisy chain, again, is a little bit like something that if you join it all the way around, it's never ending. So it's a bit like God, eternal, and a bit like Jesus, was in heaven, came down from heaven, went back to heaven, goes full circle. Maybe a daisy chain, something like that, would be a really good way of thinking about God and about Jesus, and also of thinking about the beautiful world that is created. So I hope those activities keep you busy this week. Have a lovely weekend, and see you probably in 2 weeks' time for online True Direction. Bye-bye. Daisy chains. So here's some daisies growing in the garden. Started to make a daisy chain, and if I can show you this while still holding the phone, I'll just give you an idea of how to make the daisy chain. So if you look closely here, hopefully, oh, where's it gone? I've just made a little hole in the daisy stem. So if you use your thumbnail, push your nail through, and it makes a little opening. See if I can show you. There we go, it's a bit better. Oops, there it is. Just opened it up a bit. And then, let's see where this is going to go. Let's pop that down there. And take another daisy. This is going to be hard. See if I can pop that up there. There we go. Right. That goes through. There we go. Bit blurry, sorry. There we go, nice daisy chain. If you keep going with that, you can make a bracelet or a necklace. Or maybe if you wanted to, you could take the daisy heads, you could press them, put them in between pages of a book, and that might in about a week or so, take the pressed flowers out, and you've got something to make a really nice picture with. So just take the daisies in your garden. Don't go out picking too many wild flowers that you're perhaps not allowed to. Unfortunately, these daisies are probably going to be mowed down when we cut the grass. So if we can make something nicer out of it first of all, that's quite nice. Okay, have a great day. Bye bye.